if you're thinking about, where can you store value safely for use in the future, and there's only one asset that has zero supply dilution after we get to 21 million Bitcoin, value is going to osmotically flow towards that optimum solution of value transmission through time. And then the question is, how much value is looking for a store of value asset? There's $900 trillion of value out there. Saylor has kind of put a stake in the ground and said half of that is just looking for a store of value. $450 trillion is your total addressable market, what's possible for the store of value category. And then here's one asset that has a finite supply ever in human history, and it's going to keep siphoning away store of value capital from other asset buckets to this, as Trace Meyers used to say, infinitely expandable blueberry. So there's a tiny little blueberry in the global asset landscape, but you can hook up a water main to it and it can expand in terms of its total value. And we're in the early stages of that. So, it sounds crazy that we're talking about $13 million per Bitcoin in 20 years, but that amounts to 7% of the world's assets in Saylor's version of how things play out. So 7% of the world's assets in 20 years, basically the second wave of the internet revolution. We've digitized information with the internet, and now we're digitizing value with Bitcoin. And how much value is out there? Half the world's value. And Bitcoin in the next 20 years is, Saylor expects, going to take 7% of that 100%. So, a chunk of the 50. And that'll be where Bitcoin is 20 years from now.